How do you develop an above average income? And the answer is become an above average person. Develop an above average handshake. Some people want to be successful, they don't even work on their handshake. As easy as that would be to start on. They let it slide, they don't understand. Develop an above average smile. Develop an above average excitement. Develop an above average interest in other people. Develop an above average intensity to win. Probably one of the most frustrating experiences in life is looking for an above average job with above average pay without becoming an above average person. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm loud. Ooh, my bad. Let me back on up. Hey, all right, got my adjustments right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Monday Morning. This one, I say it every week. I'm excited for this one because I actually get excited to do what I do. I don't know about you out there, but I love doing what I do. I decided that my life was going to be spent doing what I want to do. I don't know about you, but you should start truly thinking about spending life the way that you want to spend it. Because you only get one. It's like getting $1 and you say you got $1. You better go spend it on something that you want to spend it on. Don't you spend it on something that you do not want. You got one life. You got one shot. You ain't never going to be here again. So you damn sure better wake up and make sure that everything you do in the morning, from the time you wake up, you enjoy doing that shit. That's how we're going to start today off. Make sure you enjoy doing what you do. So I am excited every single week I come here because I literally do, without any type of wavering, without any type of letback, enjoy what it is that I'm doing. Man, I love this shit. So, as we get started this morning, I just want to address the fact that last week we had a special guest and people really enjoyed it. And that was the point. So I just want to say at this moment in time, thank you to one of my best friends, closest friends, mentors, colleagues, confidants, you name it. Thank you so much for being a part of the first ever really guest host series of Monday Morning. We will be bringing that more to you. So shout out to Devontae Green. Y'all can follow him, D Green on Instagram, D Green Ambition. Did an amazing job, completely killed it. I mean, now I got to come back and try to get y'all with something. I got to follow that up. But that's the point. I want other people to come in here. I want y'all to hear new voices. I want y'all to get new perspective because Keith Goodnews always said, I'm not the guru of anything. I'm only sharing my experience and I'm building this is my therapy. This is my therapy. I'm having open therapy with y'all every single Monday because I want to be as transparent as possible. I want y'all to look at me as an example for what to do and what not to do. I want people to see me as being a person that is out here really trying to do something, and that may motivate you to try to do it too. That's the whole point of this whole damn thing. That's the whole point of this whole thing. So Monday morning show it's going to evolve. It's time to go to the next level. So thank y'all for being a part of it. I really do appreciate it. So let's get into today's topic. Most importantly, today, if you're on the app right now, you'll see that the topic of the conversation today is conversations. And the reason why I want to say conversations, because I want everybody to think about something. I want you to really think about the type of conversations you having on a daily basis. What type of conversations? Think about it. What type of conversations are you having on a daily basis? Are you talking about people or are you talking about ideas most of the time? Let's just start there, ladies and gentlemen. This is basic one-on-one. Welcome to the Basic Thinking 101. Let's start about what you're talking about. What are your conversations around? What is your language saying? Are you saying I can't afford? Are you saying that I'm eventually going to get it? We're going to start by just ideas and people. Do you talk about people or ideas? I want you to think about your day today. As we go through today, I want you to really have how do I say it? And when you step out of your body and view yourself from a distance, I want you to have that experience of real self-awareness And I want you to monitor your conversations for the rest of the day. Monitor your conversations for the rest of today. And I want you to just acknowledge, what are they about? How many conversations are you having a day? A day! That's building character. That is actually creating the thoughts for the direction that you need to go in. Listen, some people, this don't go over some people's head. They're not going to really understand. They're going to be like, oh, whatever, it sounds good. Listen to me right now. Please listen to me. You need to monitor your conversations. You need to monitor your conversations. What you are talking about is creating the thoughts that are subconsciously in your mind, and that is actually making you do the things or making you not do the things. It's your conversation. I'll talk to somebody and I'll say, I want a $6 million house. And they may sit back and say, you can't afford that. I don't want to have a conversation with that person. That conversation has got to end there at that moment in time. I'm not mad at that person, but the conversation must cease. Because all that's going to happen at this point is that I'm going to try to defend myself. And why am I playing defense? We're on offense. So why the hell would I play defense? Why am I defending myself? What you think about is so important. So monitor your conversations and then start choosing the conversations you want to have. Just start choosing the conversations you want to have. I'll give you an example. Yesterday morning, I have a grandfather. For those who don't know, most don't know. My dad's dad, I called him. He's a very successful man. He's been a millionaire multiple times over. We don't have a very close relationship, but we have a relationship. So I called him and I said, I probably talked to him. He's about to turn 76 in like a couple months. And I haven't talked to him almost since his last birthday, so I know it's been like a year. And I said, someone's on my heart and I thought to call you because you're one of the most successful people that I can reach out to. And I just wanted to hear what you had to say. And mind you, that was after, as soon as I got on the phone. This is the first thing he told me, y'all. This is the first thing he told me. Mind you, this is coming from the mind and the mouth of an elderly, a person who's had money for a long time. Not just get it, but get it, sustain it, and continue to have it. He said, Keith, who are you around most of the time? He said, if you are talking to broke people, this is what he told me. This is what he said. He said, if you talking to broke people and you hanging around broke people, you ain't never gonna get nowhere. You gotta let those people go. See, I can read between the lines. I understand I'm 31. Of course, there's a lot changed. But it's the philosophy of it. Maybe you got to limit your time with those people. Maybe you got to limit your conversations. You got to pick and choose your conversations. Don't let somebody else pick and choose the conversation. I'm telling you right now, you choose the topic every time. Monitor your conversations. Are you talking about other people? Are you saying, well, such and such did this? Or such and such? Are you gossiping? Are you letting people gossip to you? That's the other thing. You're part of the conversation still. Even if you're not gotten no gossip and you letting people gossip to you, you are now a part of the conversation. And the conversation is still being had. Listen, y'all. I got 2 degrees in communications. This is real talk. So, no BS. So, and just so happened, communication is my career. A conversation is had only when 2 people agree. When one person responds. So if you are agreeing to let this person shovel whatever it is into you, you are now agreeing to this conversation. Be careful. Be very careful. Do not agree to certain conversations, especially those that are about other people. Get out of that conversation. You talking about get out of that conversation. Get the hell out of there. Did you hear about what such and such said? I'm out of here. Not for me. Sorry. This won't help me get nowhere. I wish I could take this Fiji thing off, so I don't want to give them free advertisement on this thing, but I got to drink water. Conversations, ladies and gentlemen. If you just now tuning in, thank you. This is the Monday Morning Show with Keith Good News. If you tuned in last week, we had a special guest host. My best friends in the world, Mr. Devontae Green, totally killed it. Go back and take a listen to that show. Shout out to all the people in the chat, Instagram Live. Love you. Danny Young Black. Hey, man, I miss my brother Danny, one of my other best friends. I just posted on Instagram how much I love him, man, just because I feel like, you can always pick up and call somebody too, but sometimes it's like, maybe you don't want to do that, so I'll just drop them a message. You can drop somebody some love on Instagram right now. You can go on Instagram and say, yo, I miss my homie such and such. I miss my best friend such and such. That's it. You ain't even got to make the call. Anyways, back to what we was talking about. We talking about conversations. Monitoring your conversations. What type of conversations are you having? If that conversation ain't leading you somewhere, you better get out of there. You better cut that conversation down. You better lie. I'll lie right now. I'll lie to you right now. Somebody call me and say, hey, Keith, yeah, man, did you hear about, such and such baby mama? No, I didn't. But, hey, man, listen, I'm watching something right now. I don't even watch TV like that. Well, I do watch some TV, but, hey, listen, I can't be a part of it. I can't be a part of that conversation. Even if I listen, I am agreeing to that conversation. So further with the conversation I had with my grandfather, I'm going to give you some more game he gave, because it ain't about me. It's about what I learned, right? It's about what I learned, right? Man, y'all know enough about me. This is about what I've learned. Talking with my grandfather, which is a person I told y'all before is a millionaire multiple times over. One of the most successful men that I can actually reach out to. He said, "Hey, Keith, now this is some real. This is some real conversation. This kind of hurt my heart. I'm gonna tell you right now. And it's, you know what? As a person, when you think you got something, let me tell y'all something about y'all goddamn selves. You think you got a little something right now. You think you got a little apartment, you got a cool car, you got a good set of friends, you got some social influence. You think you got something, don't you?" My grandfather let me know that I didn't have anything. He said, "Keith," he said, "you've done well for yourself." He said, "Keith, you got 2 degrees. You're an educated man. You successfully built a business from the ground up." Guess what he told me, y'all? He said, "But you don't own nothing." Hey, you know what? Do you know what that does? It gave me a big bowl of jambalaya. A big ass bowl of spicy jambalaya with the shrimp and the sausage, and it smelled good. He gave me a nice bowl of jambalaya. He said, "Keith, you don't own nothing." It's a place I needed to be in. It's a conversation I needed to have. Especially at the moment. You need to have those conversations that are going to build you. I said in shows before, I said, little success will truly, it would just sabotage big success. Small success will sabotage big success because you think you got somewhere. You feel like, well, hey, I'm doing better than my friends. I'm doing as good as the people around me. I'm good. I'm good. You're not good. You got a whole life to live. You're supposed to be progressing. You're supposed to grow your whole life. Trees never stop growing. Why should you? Why should you? Why should you stop being a service to the world? That's what, big success makes you want to be a service to the world. That's what truly will drive you. And I'm going to tell you right now why it should drive you. Because people can say what they want to say about money. People say what they want to say. Oh, money ain't everything. Nothing is everything. I haven't met one thing that was everything. So why are we even saying that? See, that's a conversation I don't want to have. We know this already. But it is important. Bathing ain't everything, but it's important. Is it not? So listen to me. In the category of compensation, the more of service you are, trust me, the more of service you are, the better your financial opportunity. Now, here's the thing. We got to stop we really have to do this. I just want to get this right. We all, including myself, because I'll never exclude myself of anything that I talk about. We all must earn it. You gotta earn it, man. You gotta earn it. What you have now is what you've earned. You've earned your lifestyle. Listen, my grandfather told me, he said, I worked hard to get what I got. I worked hard to get it. I worked hard to put millions in the bank. I earned it. I earned it. You hear what I'm saying? I earned it. You cannot make money. Listen to me. You cannot make money. You can only earn it. See, that's part of the formula that people really, really don't enjoy. Is the earning. Earning it. For two reasons. People are truly afraid to earn it. I bet, listen, this takes me down another thought path, so I'm going to give it to y'all just because it's on my heart. People are truly afraid of their own potential. Here, listen. People are truly afraid of their own potential because they're uncomfortable with that person. Listen. The best version of you is not who you are right now. That person is a different person, and you know it. You know it. The tricky part is you have to become a different person to be the best version of you, huh? And being a different person is something we so fear because we want to be ourselves. Are you serious? You know what yourself is? Yourself is evolving. Yourself is constantly changing. Be yourself and don't bathe. Be yourself and don't shave. Be yourself and don't do your hair. Then you're being yourself. We're all transforming to be a representation of who we choose to be. Of who you choose to be. So you can choose to be the best, the better version of yourself. You can choose to be. You just have to become more comfortable with that person. See, you may not be comfortable with CEO you. You may not be comfortable with entrepreneur you yet. You may not be comfortable with husband you or whatever it is, the next part of you. You may not be comfortable with that yet because you are not there. But it's never a comfortable time. My mentor used to say, Keith, when's the best time to start making a change in your life? You tell me, when's the best time to start making a change in your life? I bet we all know the answer. I bet if I might do this. I think I'm going to put in my Instagram story. I'm going to put like a questionnaire and I'm going to ask, when do you think is the best time to start making a change in your life? The question is posed. And I think that we can all agree that the answer is right now. And if not now, then when? See, so many people. And you know what? Devontae said this. He's the person that brought it to my attention more than anything. Some people, a lot of people, not even some, most people Wait on their circumstances to change. Most people allow their circumstances to decide their life. Most people. Few people choose their circumstances. You can wait on your circumstances to change, or you can change your circumstances. Should I say it again? You can wait on your circumstances to change, or you can change your circumstances. The choice is yours. Jim Rohn said, guess what day? Whatever day you want to change, pick a day on the calendar and then make it that day. It can be today or it can be a year from now. Listen, I say this all the time. There's things that make sense and things that we make sense. You know what makes sense? Okay, I could do it now. That always makes sense now. Now, what we can make sense, I'm going to do it when such and such do that because that's going to give me time. And then if I get the time for that, then yeah, I'm going to be able to, and then I'll have time to really put into it. So, I figure by this time next year, by that time, you making this shit make sense. You can't depend on your timeline. You don't control the world. You don't control the weather. You don't control coronavirus. So you waiting. Now you getting pushed back. You know how many people was waiting to do something? And then the coronavirus happened. That's because you were waiting on your circumstances to change. You didn't change your circumstances at the time. Listen. The truth is, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. Now, if you listen, I'm going to share. I've shared this story before, but I'm going to share it right now anyways. Just because I love sharing it, and it's always a good reminder for me. It always reminds me how to think when it comes to circumstances. How you envision it. Well, I'm going to share a different one. So, I don't know if you ever heard of this one, but it was two shoe salesmen. And they look at the same area. One shoe salesman says, I got all these shoes to sell. It's some place, I believe it's like some place in Africa. It's like, I got all these shoes to sell. But man, like, nobody out there wears shoes. So, I mean, that's not really a good opportunity. Same place, another shoe salesman says, I got shoes for sale. Guy says, well, nobody out there wears shoes. He says, just how I like it. You see, same situation, different mindset. Same situation, different mindset. And it all goes back to the conversations you have. What type of conversations do you have on a daily basis? I'm going to tell you right now, man, if you're surrounding yourself with gossip, you better get up out of that shit. And I usually don't curse on this show, but I mean this when I say it. You better get up out of that shit. Don't be around people who gossiping and talking and more. Don't do that, dog. Don't do that, sis. Don't do that. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Please don't do it. I'm begging you, don't do it. If you hear that, you got to get up out of there. I'm telling you right now, it ain't good for your soul. You talking ideas? Or you talking people? You talking progress? Or you talking denial? What's your conversations like? You talking about what you don't have, or you talking about what you gonna get? You talking about how you can't do it, or you talking about how you can get it done? Man, it's a different conversation, yo. It's a different conversation, man. Conversations is everything. It's crazy right now, man. If you just now tuning in, I feel like this is longer than a 30-minute show today, which is good. Because I'm really serious and passionate about this topic. I've left conversations, even with my significant other, with my lady. If I feel like it's not going in the right direction, I feel like what we're talking about, and she'll tell you, it probably pisses her off. But it's my strategy. Listen, if I see a conversation not going in the direction that's going to if we're having if we're having a conversation and I see it's not going in a direction, if the conversation is not going in a direction and that's going to serve us, I will exit that conversation. Hard exit. With no explanation. I'm hard. What happened? Where you going? Nope. I'm not having this one. I don't even care. I don't care. No. We can have a different one. That's going to, I'm only having, listen. Be mindful of your conversation. Monitor your conversation. That's all I'm saying. Take it or leave it. Monitor your conversations. All today. What you talking about? Build. That's all that should be on your mind. Build. Lil Wayne said, the only thing on the mind of a shark is eat. Now, I understand. That's what that's his aggression. That's his passion for some reason. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? What's on your mind? And if you say nothing, man, you gotta get off this show. Actually, you just can't listen. This morning, I even said this morning. I said, well, on the if you got the notification, if you have the app, you got the notification. Download the app, by the way. I'm gonna stop this whole damn show. Download the app. We're trying to get to 2,000 downloads. Tell your friends, send it to somebody. Listen, sometimes I know it's not the easiest, but we working through it. Work with us, learn the app. It is a little learning curve, but you learn everything else. Rock with us, man. Rock with us. All right, download the app. Tell your friends. Tell somebody. Just download the app, man. We trying to make it out here for real. We not playing. This is not a game. This is not a game. This is my life. This is everybody's life. Everybody's that's a part of this network has invested time, money, energy into producing content, original content you ain't gonna find nowhere else, man. And we're good. We're good. Man, we're good. We can compete with anybody. We can compete with anybody content-wise. We can compete with anybody sound-wise, man. We got the best studios. We got the best equipment. We make it happen. We get it done. So just download the app. That's all we asking for. We're not asking for much more than that. So now that I get back on the topic of conversation as we wrap this show up today, I want to say shout out to my grandfather. Because he gave me a conversation that I so needed. I mean, I have conversations with my friends all the time, but even then, we kind of level each other out after a while. We kind of can expect what we can expect from our friends. Our friends become kind of like advisors to more so after a while, because hey man, what you think about this? Because if you're smart, you and your friends are around the same level. If you're smart. Actually, maybe that's not the smartest way. Maybe all your friends should be better than you. Well, I guess I challenge you to think about what your friends are. What kind of conversations can you have? Can you have $1 million conversations? Wiz Khalifa said, how many millionaires in your phone book? Oh, we hit them hard. How many millionaires in your phone book? So how many $1 million conversations can you have? That's probably why you think like 100,000 there. Because the only people in your phone book is 100,000 there. That's it. Shout out to people who do that. People who downloaded the app and are in the chat room right now. I appreciate you so very much. Moni, good morning. Jazz, appreciate you. She said dope episode. Man, I appreciate you tuning in. Dash, my brother. Good morning, man. We've been working out, getting our workouts in. So that about wraps this show up. It's 9:00. Listen, I hope y'all enjoyed it like always, because I enjoyed doing it for you. And yeah, the YouTube is up. Got some old episodes. Just put the new one from last week, so you can go on. I think I posted the last one on the Good News, but go to Monday morning. Type in Monday morning. You'll see everything pop up for this show. I'm going to be uploading. Man, I got fumble lips today. Uploading all the shows via YouTube and videos, so that way, I'll be there as well. So it's time to make a move. It's time to upgrade ourselves. It's time to make sure that, We monitoring our conversations. And we out. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure. Yeah.